Hi everyone, I wanted to take a moment to welcome you to MDI 412 VA Computed Tomography Procedures. I wanted to take a moment to introduce the course as well as myself as the instructor. My name is Susan Demler. I'm a lecturer and clinical coordinator here on campus, so I teach classes on campus and online. So you may have had me in a course before, but if this is your first course with me, I'm excited to have you and hope that you're excited for this class and to learn a little bit more about CT. I teach classes in the medical diagnostic imaging program as well as the radiography program, specifically radiation safety. And I'm a clinical coordinator in the radiography program for Hayes, Garden City, and Liberal. So I do a little bit of traveling to Southwest Kansas. I have worked in all of the areas I'm registered in, so X-ray, mammography, CT, and MRI. CT the longest, well, I guess X-ray the longest, because I worked in X-ray and CT at the same time. So it's been a joy for me to bring the experiences from the clinical setting back into the classroom for the last several years. So I like CT a lot, and I'm excited to have you in this class. So the next thing we're going to do is take a couple minutes to explain the expectations of this course and just to go over a little bit about the syllabus. I'll try to keep this brief because I know your time is valuable. So one of the first things I have posted in the first module is a VoiceThread introduction. So I will use VoiceThread primarily in this course as a lecture tool, as well as maybe for some other assignments. So just be looking for that and be expected to get comfortable with that. So in module 1, I have a VoiceThread introduction posted. Your introductions must be posted by midnight on Sunday, August 27th. That's the end of the first week of classes, simply so that I can know everybody, see everybody. When you post these VoiceThread introductions, I do require you to post an audio or preferably a video comment just so I can see you. Everybody else in the course can see you. We can get to know each other a little bit better. So in that, just tell us your name, where you're working, what you're doing. You don't have to get specific if you're not comfortable with that. So if you're comfortable telling us where you're from, and maybe something a little bit about yourself, like what you like to do, if you like to run, if you like to read books, whatever that may be. If you have children, you can share as much as you're comfortable with, just so we can get to know you just a little bit. So as we communicate in this course, we can communicate that much better. To get started in this course, we will be using Blackboard as the learning management system for the course. So everything will be derived from Blackboard and posted in Blackboard. Please read the syllabus and become familiar with it. I'm going to point out just a couple things on the syllabus for you together, and then specifically the technical requirements. Since it's a virtual section and we'll be using VoiceThread, I need to be sure that you have the proper tools so that you're equipped to succeed. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to pull up the syllabus, which I thought I had pulled up, so we'll just get it from here, which takes me, so you'll see when you open up the Blackboard course, it's going to look like this. So this is where you can find my instructor information. That includes my office hours. So this is great to know. So if you would like to reach me by phone and want to know that I'm in my office, these are great times to do that. And then under Start From Here is where you will find a copy of the syllabus. So we'll just open that from here. So on the syllabus, again, you'll find my office hours, my email, my phone number. If you're emailing me, I prefer you to put MDI 412 VA in the subject line. So when I get the email and I read it, I can get my bearings and understand who you are and where you're coming from. The text is listed and it is required for this course. And so if you have not yet purchased that, please do. Then below that, you will find the technical requirements. These are for any courses in the Fort Hays State University Virtual College. So going through and checking those off. If you have questions with this, you can ask myself. I would be happy to attempt to help you, or Tiger Tech. They can also help you. At the end, you will need a webcam and an external microphone for this course in order to participate in the VoiceThreads. And then you need, excuse me, I'm gonna yawn. Sorry. And then you also need the Firefox internet browser and the Google Chrome internet browser. Okay, those are the best browsers to use with Blackboard and VoiceThread. And then for some additional applications that we'll do in this class and use in this class, those are the best browsers that work. So make sure that you have both of those downloaded prior to the start of class. And then I have some supplemental information, so we'll utilize some and access some outside websites, etc., that I'll be referencing and linking you to. I'm going to let you read through the course outcomes on your own, and then going to the teaching learning methods and course structure. Again, the course is outlined into 2-week modules. That seems to be the best fit for this class. And then I will use VoiceThread for my lectures. And so in order to have the most success possible, I would recommend that you read the chapters assigned, listen to the voice threads, and then perform all the learning activities associated with those. After that, I have the course schedule. This is great for your planners so that you can mark what modules your quizzes and exams will fall in. These should not change. The course is always tentative. However, we should be able to stay right on track. So you can go ahead and write down when your exams will be and when your quizzes will be, so you know when those due dates will be. So for example, Module 1 runs from August 21st to September 3rd, so your due date for that module would be September 3rd at midnight. That's a Sunday night, so they're always due Sunday night at midnight. So when you have an exam or a quiz due, that's going to be due no later than Sunday, September 17th, for example, at midnight. So whatever the ending date for the module is, that date at midnight is your due date. The grading criteria, if this is your first class in the Fort Hays State University MDI program, or these is your grading criteria. So please be aware of that and familiar with that so you know where you stand as regarding your grade in the class. The CTU assignment is an assignment that I will post when we get closer to and cover the abdomen and kidneys. So that's not something that's on your syllabus, is in the syllabus but is not on your course schedule. So just be familiar with that. Following that, I have course requirements and policies listed. So you need to be familiar with these. I do expect your participation, so clear down here under class attendance. Obviously, it's a virtual section, so I don't require you to be in attendance, but I do require your participation. So just please read through that. But my main goal in this class is for you to obviously learn a little bit more about CT procedures, but to also feel like you're connected and you get your questions answered. And so I strive very, very hard to be available for you and to communicate very well with you. And so I look forward to having you in this class, and please let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to listening and seeing your introductions. Thanks.